That you've been with D'Amico as his defense coordinator now for a while. Is there a part of you that kind of wants to see or is excited to see how he reacts in game and the adjustments he makes and how he calls a game?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be the exact same person he is every day. I don't think just because the stage is bigger, it's regular season, let's make it this huge deal. No, it's going to be the exact same. The Lions present obviously a challenge for us, knowing that it's a lot of turnover over there. So we're gonna have to kind of, see how things go in the first half of that game and adjust accordingly.
How has he been during the preseason? I mean, just hearing the signals, has been the same guy you've known? Has it been a little different?
Yeah, I mean he's like I said, same guy. Him and Saul are very similar in the way that they call plays. I guess he's really even keeled throughout the game. He's not a lot of highs and lows, so I expect the same during the regular season.
When Nick Bose is playing well, can you feel him on the field just in terms of the way the defense is playing and things like that?
Of course, yeah. He's he's a game wrecker. He's one of those guys that has that ability, and I'm really excited for him to get out here, have a full week of practice, to be able to prepare himself to have the best game of his life come Sunday. Just like everybody else, that's the expectation. There's not a ton of pressure on him. I'm not saying that he's got to go out there and do something crazy, or out of himself. He's just got to be himself, and the rest take care of itself.
The 49ers made a financial commitment to you. You're only 3 years into your career, but with that kind of commitment comes maybe extra responsibility in terms of leadership and such. Do you see it that way? Do you look at guys like in the past, like Willis and Bowman, and think that's where I'm going to be? Or maybe Richard Sherman, when he is here, as a guy that people come and talk to.
Mm-hmm. I've had great mentors. These past 3 years. You talk about Richard and the type of leader and person that he was on a day-to-day basis. That's how I try to be on a day-to-day basis myself. Right. I don't have to do anything out of who I am. They made an investment in me because of what I've done and what they're expecting me to continue to do. As a leader and as a player for this team. I'm just going to continue to operate the same way I do day to day, work my tail off, and let the results handle themselves.
You've seen a lot of Jared Goff over the last 3 years. How do your expectations change, or do they change at all, seeing him in an offense that you haven't seen before?
No, I mean, he's still a great quarterback, one that I have a lot of respect for. I know Jared pretty well, and I know he has a chip on his shoulder, the way that it went down where, he got traded, and he's in a new spot now. I'm sure he wants to prove himself just as much as all of us. So I'm really looking forward for that challenge and going up against him again.
Do you see yourself as a mentor now, and do you welcome that opportunity?
Well, that's probably a better question for the younger guys. I don't know. I try to just lead by example every day, bring guys along when I can. I take pride in doing things the right way and showing guys that, you do things the right way, you get rewarded.
How do you know golf well? Is it just because you compete against golf? Mm-hmm. Because you compete against them or off the field?
Yeah, just competing against them twice a year over the years. Sorry about the music. Just competing against them twice a year over, for the past 3 years, you get to know somebody pretty well. So I'd say the same for anybody in our division.
Brett, driving into the facility today, it's game week. You got a game on Sunday. I just can see you smiling. What's your excitement level like to have a real game that means something at the end of the day?
Yeah, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Preseason is great to get your feet wet, but there's nothing like regular season, especially having fans back. That just brings that extra kind of level to it. And at the end of the day, how you compete out here on Wednesday is how you're going to compete on Sunday. So I'm just really looking forward to this practice.
In the last couple of years, you guys have had a couple different mantras that you went with. The block is hot, all gas, no break. Do you have one for this year?
I'd say D'Amico came up with his own slogan, Swarm, special work ethic and relentless mindset. That's been his thing for our defense, and we'll roll with that.
I don't know how often you go up against Lakin or meet with him during practices, but where does he rank, would you say, kind of among the NFL guard hierarchy?
Number one. Yeah. No, Lakin is a heck of a football player, man. The way that he comes out and works every day, the level of intensity that he brings to the game and pressure that he puts on himself. I respect the heck out of his game and the looks that he gives us out here. I mean, he's one of the strongest guards that I've ever gone against, if not the strongest. So he presents a lot of issues when you're up in there.
Swarm, what was that again?
Swarm, yep. special work ethic and relentless mindset. Yep. Hey, faithful, don't forget to click here to subscribe to our YouTube.